Hello and welcome to this press presentation coming from the Thetford booth here in Hall 14, BO3. My name is Norbert van Oessel, Marketing Manager at Thetford, and I'm very pleased to update you on a few relevant Thetford topics. First of all, let's agree on the fact that this is a very challenging market for every industry, but also for our RV and camping industry. Huge supply chain problems. And of course that has its impact on innovations, on new product development. Nevertheless, it was not that long ago that we introduced our smart sanitation system called Indus, offering more convenience, more hygiene and more freedom to end users. Let me give you a short update on Indus. And of course originally we planned a very fast introduction, but due to COVID-19 and the shortages in the supply chain, it all went different. So slowly but surely Indus is brought into the market. Meanwhile, we have 300 models out there, 300 vehicles with Indus integrated. And we followed up by doing surveys and in-depth interviews with first users. And we're very pleased to recognize that Indus is actually keeping its promise. It's offering more hygiene, more freedom and more convenience to end users. And people are very happy that they don't need to run around with a waste holding tank anymore. One specific feedback we got from New Zealand actually, an end user saying, hey guys, no matter what brand, no matter what model, I want to buy a motorhome with Indus. I want to have it shipped to New Zealand and never want to have another system in my vehicle anymore. But also OEMs are very excited. And step by step they will start integrating Indus in their models. Currently we have 3 different OEMs having Indus integrated. It's the Matrix Supreme, built by Adria. It's the Titan Next, coming from Francia, actually presented here in Hall 17. And of course, where it all started, the Brüssner Elegance, presented at the Caravan Salon Düsseldorf in Hall 6. So step by step, we will get there. Indus will become one of the new standards in this beautiful industry. At Thetford, every new product development, every innovation starts with the voice of the end users. We have a big group of end users called Thetford Friends who get information at first hand and who join in surveys to give us very relevant information to further develop our products. One of the surveys we did last year was on the Powerpulse. And you probably remember we introduced the Powerpulse Blue and the Powerpulse Bio. We sampled a lot of Powerpulse here on the show and we followed up by doing research with end users. And they confirmed to us that this is a very nice, good functioning, convenient Thetford toilet additive. We've had a few minor issues, transport issues, raw materials. So we decided to stop delivering and stop promoting this product and take the time to slightly redevelop, slightly tweak the product. We got the green light, so we're going to push this product into the market. You will see it all over the place, both online and offline, and we expect this beautiful new convenient toilet additives to become a big success. And that brings me to another new product, the Cassette Carry Bag. Not that long ago we introduced our Porta Potty carry bag, which is very much appreciated in the market. But many end users came back to us saying, hey guys, couldn't you develop such a product for my waste holding tank? Because I have a second one, a spare one. And then we simply started calculating. Over 6 million of installed base of caravans and motorhomes in Europe. A market share of Thetford cassette toilets of over 95%. And of course many of those people meanwhile bought a second waste holding tank, just to become more flexible. So we developed this beautiful product, the perfect way to store, to carry and to transport your waste holding tank. Made out of strong PVC material with a very strong handle, strong zipper. And of course hygiene is very important for such a product. The inside has a glazed finish, so it's easy cleanable and you can put it in your washing machine up to 40 degrees. We actually developed 2 different models. A small one for the C200, C220, C250 and C260 and the bigger size for the C234, C400, C500 and for the Indus spare tank. For the people who even want to have more freedom with their Indus system. And that brings us to another new product, or actually I should say another renewed product, our Aquarin Spray. This product is already on the market for quite a few years and it's much appreciated. That's also shown by the high conversion ratio of over 60%. That means over 60% of the people that know the product actually regularly use it and buy it. Nevertheless, we felt we could still improve the product. So we completely reformulated the Aquarin Spray and it even has a better performance than the one before. So what does it do? You spray it directly into your toilet bowl, whether it's a plastic bowl or a ceramic bowl. It puts a very nice protective layer in your bowl, which supports a very strong flush, which is actually actively preventing skid marks. It leaves a beautiful, nice lavender smell in your bathroom, and at the same time you're saving water because you need less flush water. The Aquarin Spray is, of course, first of all developed for motorhomes. Why? Because motorhomes don't have a separate flush water tank. But even if you have a caravan, of course you can use this beautiful product. Also when you already use our Aquarins concentrated. Why? The two products cooperate very well together. They reinforce each other. So Aquarin Spray for a strong flush, actively preventing skid marks, leaving a beautiful lavender smell whilst saving water. And that brings us to the last topic of this press presentation. Actually, it's our anniversary here in Europe. Thetford is in Europe for 50 years. It all started in the early 60s in America, where Frank Sargent developed this camping toilet, which turned out to be the famous porta potty. Early in the 70s, 72, we landed in Europe. And as from 73, we have our main office, our head office, in Etteleur in the south of the Netherlands. How did we become such a strong supplier in this market? The number one in sanitation, and meanwhile the number one in refrigeration as well. And meanwhile we also stay to be a strong runner-up in cooking appliances. According to our CEO, Stefan Cordijen, it's all about the customer. Our strong customer focus is our main driver for growth. Growing with new products, growing with new areas, and growing in new markets, where actually this RV market and camping market will be our number one focus for the coming years. We keep on developing new products for this beautiful market. We keep on investing in this beautiful new market. We want to be a committed supplier. And actually Stefan used a great metaphor at a speech at the ECF this year in Ljubljana. The European Caravanning Federation has its yearly meeting, and this time it was developed by Adria in the beautiful country of Slovenia. Stefan had a great speech, and he asked actually to our colleagues, what kind of a supplier do you want to be? Do you want to be an involved supplier or a committed supplier? And he actually used the metaphor of an English breakfast. You want to be the chicken or you want to be the pork? You want to be the chicken? You're very much involved. You're delivering your eggs to this great meal. But if you're the pork, you're really committed because actually you're delivering yourself. We want to be the pork. We want to be a committed supplier to this market. Don't worry, we won't start behaving like pigs, but we want to be the pork in this metaphor. We hope you enjoyed this presentation, and of course, we hope to see you live here at our booth at the Caravan Salon Düsseldorf, Hall 14, Bio3. Thank you very much.